Are you ready?
Wally has played George Michael again on Sports Chat with Neil and Wally. Use the word jetapult. It's actually a word people don't realize. Hey, little curveball. Got my fingers on the seams right there. This is Dog Days of Summer. Dog Days of Summer.
What is that?
Beat up Bulldog Johnny, stole his belt and put it on.
Roll call. A spidget.
Spidget.
A spidget.
A spidget.
Any time.
You ready?
Madonna.
My house. Madonna.
Yeah. Material Girl, My House.
No. This is kind of a one. I don't know. They may have had two hits. They might have had two hits. The Mary Jane Girls. You don't reckon that's a. You don't reckon Mary Jane Girls is a reference to the left-handed cigarette, do you?
I'm sure it is.
I apologize, folks. It didn't even hit me.
I'm sure it is, brother.
I didn't even hit me that the Mary Jane Girls may be a reference to the left-handed cigarette. I apologize, but it's a catchy little tune.
Oh, yeah.
Catchy little tune right there by the Mary Jane Girls. Welcome to the August 21st edition of Sports Chat with Neil and Wally. And hey, man, my daughter's married. I got my new hip in. The entire summer has been leading up to the beginning of August because I had a wedding and a hip surgery coming at the beginning of August. Now it's come and gone. And I'm ready for fall now. Done got all that behind me, man. I'm just so happy to be back in the seat here tonight, brother.
Well, man, I'm glad you're back. You get a bell ring being back. But, hey, just wanted to thank, Kevin and Bulldog Johnny, coming on the show and helping us out a little bit and stuff while you were gone.
And it was a great show.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Great show.
I appreciate it. And, dude, and thank God you're back, because guess what? It's been a year right here in time of football, and we got a ton of jamboree games.
There was a lot of jamboree games. It sure was, man.
And across our viewing area. So, man, glad you're back in the seat over there.
Yeah, and y'all were able to get the Charles Henderson Pike County game on film, man, and y'all had to climb up on top of that press box.
Good. That's it.
That's
it. That's
and I mean,
press box.
on top of the Pike County Bulldog press box.
Oh,
man.
my goodness. Let me tell you, I don't know if Nate found that picture that Dan took, but, man, I thought that was the coolest picture. Dan took us, took of us up there.
I should have sent that to Nate. I didn't think about it.
Man, it was great. But yeah, that press box is scary. I mean, I don't know if you've ever been to Pike County High School, but
I swear I think the ladder's just a little concave.
And on top of the scoreboard, I think the original planks are up there when they built that
from
thing.
the 40s.
No, they've been out
after
in the 80s.
Yeah, after they won that state championship.
Yeah. But anyway, it was a great game, and we'll talk about that later. But I think the star of the show was Gabby Levesque. Now, Steve Levesque's daughter.
The flyby.
She flew the flyby, and I thought that was pretty neat. And Levesque was down there and was waving at him. And I told him, I said, man, why didn't you? He was a Navy guy. You could jump out like Navy SEALs.
I'm going to tell you, we're pretty blessed in our area to have the Pike County school system and the things that they do and operate, the Troy City school system, the things they do and operate for the kids, and Pike Liberal. What a great little private school system they got. Think how that's pretty lucky right there.
Lucky, man. And local cable company. I mean, good gracious.
I know.
I think I mentioned this to Kevin last week, but you would be surprised how many people are so jealous of us.
Yeah.
In this area. Man, we live football games.
I know.
I mean, it's just.
I know.
We're so blessed, man.
I know.
So blessed.
And now I know we'll get to some stats later on in the show about who did what and who did this, but what'd you see with the naked eye down there? You know what they say, the old eye test. With
eye test.
Tell me, was this player faster than this player? Were they bigger than us? Were they more disciplined? We'll take a break. Let's get this call real quick. Sports Chat with Neil and Wally. You're on the line, live air.
What's going on, fellas? How you doing, Neil? Good to have you back on the show.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. And, man, I'm glad to be back, Coach Bulldog Johnny. How you doing tonight?
Doing good. I was doing, we just hadn't been long, had our little thing that we're doing on Sundays to get ready have our intro ready for the next team that we're going to play, which will be Strawn, that we're going to Strawn for region play this weekend.
Yeah, Strawn scored a lot of points this last week now. Y'all got a good game plan, you reckon?
We got a good game plan going in against Strawn. I mean, we give credit where it's due. They hung 49 up on Red Level, but Red Level ain't like they used to be. Ain't like the team they used to be in years past.
Right, yeah, man, that's the truth, Johnny. Red Level's down. They're down.
Yeah.
They've been down several years. Clint McCrary down. You know, Red Level's not what they used to be. You hit the nail on the head with that. But 49 points is 49 points.
Yep. But if we come out and play our game and play capable of the way and play better than what we played the other night, I think we shouldn't have much of a problem with them.
Good deal. I really think,
because I think the advantage that we like that they don't have is a lot of speed.
yeah, and y'all got depth this year. You got 70-something on the roster. I mean, the fill-in players. Y'all got depth too. That helps a lot.
Yep, a lot of depth.
Yeah, I got a question. I got a question, Johnny.
All right, go ahead.
Here it is. Now, you told Wally and I on multiple occasions that Pike County had 3 really good kickers. And I was told that extra points were still a problem. Explain this to me.
Well, for one thing, it was our kickers. It was the first time we've ever had a kicker of that caliber playing. He's only a sophomore. He was a soccer player last year.
Okay. So he just needs to get some experience is what you're telling me.
Right.
I got you.
The other two, one of the other kickers is a JV player. He didn't dress out the other night, but he was down on the sideline with the boys, and one of them he decided later on in the summer he was going to play soccer instead of playing football, so we're actually down to 2 kickers.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to ask because I knew you had told Wally and I on multiple occasions that the kicking was going to be just fine this year. So I wanted to know for the rest of the season.
And if you go back and watch some of the film too, the kicker had to be a little nervous, especially in front of a big crowd, as big as the crowd was that was there, which was standing room only. If y'all seen it on the film just right, it was standing room only crowd, and
big old crowd, man.
Pretty good to be his first actual game. He done pretty better than I thought he would.
Okay.
Well, hey, Bulldog, I was going to ask you this. I always listen to Colin McGuire on Friday nights. I love listening to their show. And I thought you did a great call-in. But that Carl guy, I don't know who that dude is, but I don't know if he's just playing a joke on you, but I still wish you'd call in because I like hearing what you got to say.
I know, but if you actually think back to some of the stuff he said about the excuses, about the reasons that we lost, the excuse we had excuses. The reason we lost. I mean, heck, we just didn't. Y'all were the better team. Offensively, defensively, I mean, y'all are probably the only team that I've seen that took advantage of our youngness on defense and done the hard counts, which made us jump off sides just about all night long.
Yeah,
that was detrimental. I heard on the hard count.
And it was it got pretty rough there too at halftime. I went in there to the locker room to use the bathroom in there, and somehow something other went crazy, and the fire alarm went off in the locker room.
All right, Bulldog. Well, look, y'all have a great week of practice. Get ready for Strawn, and I want to see the W by Pike County come 10 o'clock Friday night.
We gonna go out and do our best. We're gonna be working a little extra hard this week to get that first region win, cause like Coach told them today, it's all about starting now. It's about region play. It's about getting into shape for the playoffs.
I can tell you this: with Coach Kilcrease down there, and the old Coach Lowry from Brantley, and Coach Lowry's son, that Strawn crew, that Strawn bunch will be well coached, and they may try the hard. They may try the hard pounds. Will. Thank you for calling, Bulldog. You have a great evening. Okay.
I sure will, and I'm glad to see you back on the show. I kept you in my prayers the whole time.
Thank you, Bulldog. I really appreciate that. I'm glad I'm here. All right.
Oh, Bulldog, man, such a good dude.
Oh yeah.
And anyway, going back, you were asking about the eye test.
What
and all
stood
that
out on the eye
stuff,
test,
man.
Wally? What stood out?
For Charles Henderson, I'm gonna tell you, it was discipline and speed. It kind of reminded me of the Rocky 2 when Rocky's trainer.
Okay.
All he said was speed, speed, speed.
Yeah.
That's all he wanted Rocky to do.
Okay.
Was learn speed. And buddy, we had it.
I got you.
I mean, and hey, I'm gonna go ahead and give a plug to Pike County too. They had it.
They got
that
speed too.
Ian Foster,
Yeah.
unbelievable, man.
Okay.
But we'll get into that
Yeah.
when we talk about the stats. But
I got you.
But overall, the penalties, a lot of those penalties were just, again, looking
Yeah.
speed. Oh, I love that, man. He
Yeah.
chasing that chicken.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
said, if you could chase a chicken, you can
That's
catch
right,
anything.
that's right, yeah.
Okay, but anyway, the offsides, like Coach Bulldog was saying, man, Parker Adams just had a field day. All he had to do was say, hey, Hut, 1, 2, 3.
And was pulling them.
And they were pulling them. So that could be,
They can get that corrected.
They can get that corrected. Not a lot of personal fouls. I mean, we had, I think there was 2 that, one offset.
Yeah.
We had that, but both team, Coach Hurt, I mean, you're going to know him. I mean, he's got real good experience,
Okay.
coaching down there with Jamie and Prattville. So,
Yeah.
I mean, the speed of the game was a little slow, though. I give it that. And I don't know, it was because it's the first game.
Jamboree.
Yeah,
It was the referee's first game, too.
Yes, the referee's first. I thought Jim English. He was there, the head white hat.
Yeah.
I could tell. I'm going to go ahead and tell you, they got to change something. There's got to be 7 officials on that field.
They were hustling.
Those guys about just killed themselves.
Whew. Well, they're short staffed.
I mean,
There's just not a lot.
That's what Kevin was saying last
Not a lot of
week,
officials.
But you and I know when we officiated, when we had 7-man crew, baby, it was like cupcakes and ice cream.
It made
man.
it so easy, man.
So easy, dude. But you got 5, those guys, unbelievable.
But yeah, but I'm going to go back to something I said 2 weeks ago, Wally, when you sat right here on the show and you asked me my thoughts on the Charles Henderson Pike County game, and I said, tough luck for Pike County because in their reboot year, when they added 40 players to the roster and got a brand new coach and all the hype, they run into Charles Henderson, who just happens to be loaded.
It has to be looked. Yeah.
If this would have happened last year or the year before or the year before or the year before, Pike County would have beat them.
Oh, no doubt.
So, that's but I really do think Pike County's in for a really good year, don't you?
Man, I'm going to tell you this. Russell Baker, good friends of ours.
Yeah.
And, works down at Wallace Pump Supply, Chip and Kite. He's now the sports booster president down there.
Yep.
I was just blown away.
Support.
The support, A, and B, how clean everything was, and all the new stuff that they put down there. It made that atmosphere.
Good.
It was just incredible.
That's
the only
great.
thing I'd give them an F on was the concessions. I mean, I don't think they had enough staff for the concessions because, man, I bet there were 5,000 to 6,000 people there.
Yeah.
There was a lot of folks there. But
There's always got to be something you're faulty in.
yeah, exactly. But I don't know if Mr. Baker's watching, but buddy, if you are,
Russell watches.
Man, that was incredible, buddy. I mean,
Kudos, Russell.
I mean,
and the whole Pike County administration.
and I didn't hear about any fights. Everybody got along.
Yep.
I mean, it was just man, it is textboout of what a jamboree of 2 rival schools should be like.
Yeah.
And so I was very.
Did both bands play?
Oh, hey, they both bands, but hey, Charles Henderson Blue Machine.
Yeah.
Gets a bell. They played a Van Halen song.
Hagar or
Oh no, not no Hagar, man. The band director of Blue Machine knows that Hagar is no good, and they did a Daily Raw. But it was great, man. Mr. Hester, my buddy that does the color guard stuff. It was great, man. I mean, and Pike County's band too. I mean, I was just pumped.
good.
It's
Now,
back in swing.
in
man.
casual conversation at breakfast Saturday morning, you mentioned that our starting tight end went down with a knee injury. Have you heard anything further on this?
No.
Is there anything concrete that we can tell the audience? Or is it still pending?
I think it's still pending. I tried to get it out of Coach Hambright, but that they're secretive.
Yeah.
And of course, Blake, my son, plays on the team, and he don't tell me nothing.
But he is injured.
I do got to tell the viewing audience this. I love this. My older son is the coach at Eufaula.
Yeah.
He coaches
Quarterbacks.
So he texted Blake and said he heard Blake got in a couple plays, and poor Blake, he fumbled, you know.
He's nervous.
Anyway, Noah says, "Hey, let me get your huddle account number."
Oh, he wanted to watch Blake. Yeah.
Yeah, he wants to watch Blake. So he goes,
Did you tell Blake?
Blake knew something fishy. He says, "Nah." He said, "Get the film from Mama," because he already knew he fumbled the snap.
Yeah.
I just think that is so neat that your brother's trying to connive you and say, "Hey, let me see your huddle account."
Right.
But Blake didn't give it to him, so.
Man, but doesn't it just feel good to be sitting here talking about football, man? It's been a long summer of still anticipating college football. We got 2 more weeks to college football, and did you see the 2 new rule changes that I posted to?
I did.
Let's talk about those.
Well, you know, our producer just popped out.
Well, let's finish this.
Okay.
Let's finish this, and then we'll run to it.
Well, the taunting rule. It's not going to be a live ball foul. That's bizarro. Example, on a long touchdown run, the runner does all these high steps and pumping the football in the air.
Yeah.
The sprinkler dance is my favorite one. And he does it like at the 8-yard line.
That's where they're going to penalize.
Is that where they're going to penalize?
Yep, they're going to penalize it from right there. And they take.
What if they do that?
They take the touchdown off the board. That's dead ball. That's a dead ball. That's a dead ball foul.
Okay.
But yeah, that's a weird one, man. And the one faking the injury.
The faking injury thing. Now that's a bizarro one. But if someone suspected faking the injury, the league of the NCAA can review the tape, and the fouling school can be penalized afterwards.
Yeah.
This is.
Yeah.
I don't know. How do you know somebody's faking? You know.
Well, they got to review it because if the guy gets a signal from the sidelines and then he's back in the game 2 plays later, they know. They're gonna make an example out of somebody, ain't they?
Oh yeah, they will.
They're gonna make an example. Lane Kiffin probably.
Oh, he's the best one. But
Yeah, he's the one, man.
All the time.
He's notorious for it, man. But the 2 new rules, the taunting and live ball penalty, and we're going to keep an eye on those, man. And what about Troy yesterday?
Man, I heard that they had a great time there at Fan Day. I talked to Jeeves Pittman.
Yeah.
I didn't go to the thing last night.
Yeah. The drawdown?
The drawdown stuff. But he said it looked pretty good. And, you know, Gunnar Watson got all the snaps.
He was with the ones. He was with the ones.
With the first team. And Costello, the transfer from Utah, got the snaps with the second unit. Jarrett Daggie, and he was from the West Virginia transfer. He's been on campus only 3 days.
Yeah. I mean, he only got a couple snaps, I heard.
Well, I mean, he's got to go visit the Pig Cafe and Julia's and places like that, and Hooks and Preston's.
Yeah, man, this transfer you mentioned, he's Jarrett Daggie. He's a former starting quarterback for Neil Brown up at West Virginia, and he's went to Western Kentucky. Now he's ended up at Troy. He's a very seasoned veteran. But Gunnar Watson is in a dogfight now for his position. You got the Utah transfer, Peter Costelli looking good, and now this savvy journeyman from West Virginia comes up. It's going to be interesting, man. Gunner's he's got to keep it together.
Yeah, the interesting is right. 3 really good quarterbacks to go there. We'll dive deeper as we get in the show.
We will.
We got a great show tonight. Neil, tell us who our commercial sponsors are, brother.
The Old Barn Restaurant in Goshen, the Pig Cafe, Hook's Barbecue, Troy Eye Care, Glow Boutique, Piggly Wigglies of Troy, Turner Mowing, Deep South Apparel, the UPS Store, Road Mart, the Jones Medical Supply, the Alabama Real Estate Connection, Severa, Ralph Baker, Hastings and Reeves, attorneys at law, Southern Grill and Patio, Bill Jackson Ford and Chevy, Tyler Transport Trucking, Southern Animal Hospital and Pet Resort, Crow's Chicken of Brundage, Eddie Bennett's Dentistry in Laverne, Max Credit Union, Stone Cold Heating and Cooling, Sorrell College Business, Crease Agency, All-Star Collision, Preston Steakhouse, Alabama Restoration, and Firehouse Subs. Hey, we got a great show lined up for you tonight. Just like Wally said, stay with us. We'll be right back.
Hey. Mr. Neal, is this the crazy guy that does the sports show with you?
Yes, it is. Wally, what are you doing up here at Globe? How long has he been up here?
He's been up here for like an hour, and he hasn't moved, and he's scaring all the customers.
Wally, I know you said you were going to Globe to get Holly a birthday present, but you're taking this a little bit to extremes, don't you think? Acting like a mannequin? We're going to have to call the law. Come to Globe for all your needs up on the square. Globe Boutique. 3, 2. Man, what kind of call is that? Are you kidding me? The ball bounced in front of the plate.
Hey, he's out of there, baby.
What in the world? You can't see nothing. I'm over here. Over here. What? The ball bounced in front of the plate. Man, he needs to go to Troy Eye Care, 566-7172, and get those eyes checked immediately.
Oh, man.
Wally, what are you doing at the UPS store?
My printer is jammed, man. I got to do 2,000 copies for the Penske file.
Well, why even worry with that little bitty printer and print one at a time, man? You're going to run out of ink. Look, UPS store does mass printing. They can print 2,000 or 3,000 copies. Cheap, fast, and efficient. Isn't that right? Yes, sir. I mean, why even mess with it? Come to the UPS store on Brothers Street. UPS store, all your printing needs.
Man, did you see the size of that crowd, man? Man, the pompadour's that big down here, dude.
I don't know what it is, man. It must be these shirts.
Oh, yeah.
They like these shirts, man. Deep South Apparel, Pete Van Horn in Montgomery.
And heck yeah, man, they even go good, even salt water they can.
Saltwater fishing. Deep South Apparel in Montgomery. Call Pete Van Horn. Man, I'm out here at Firehouse Subs in Troy, and I ordered me a sandwich on my app. Best sandwiches in town. Firehouse Subs, Troy, Alabama. Wally, what are you doing? What are you doing up here at Firehouse?
Bill, they said for a fireman get free subs, man.
They don't get free subs. Firemen get discounts.
Oh, discounts.
But they know you're not a fireman.
Yeah.
Come on, I ordered on my app. It was super easy. I'll pay for yours. Come on in. What are you doing with the hose? What are you doing with the hose?
Welcome to Firehouse.
So nice. Welcome to Firehouse in Troy. Come see them. Best subs in town.
These teenage years can be tricky to navigate, especially when it comes to teaching my son about managing money. I'm thankful for helpful tools like Sidekick from Max. With Sidekick, requesting and rewarding money is easy. He can earn it by completing chores, making honor roll, or simply making a request from his own app. I love that I can easily monitor his purchases and set limits to help him learn to make smart choices with his spending, even on video games. Sidekick. Find it in your Max app.
Hey, Wally. Why in the world you got all these fans in the window, man?
Man, I was cooking a mess of chitlins and about burned my house down, man. My whole house smells like chitlins.
What is it, smoky in there?
Yes.
And
These fans are going to help, I think.
The fans are not going to get the smoke damage out of your kitchen. You're going to have to call Alabama Restoration, 371-5591. Alabama Restoration. No mess is too big, especially not a little smoke damage in Wally's kitchen cooking his chitlins. Call them at Alabama Restoration.
Happy birthday, dear Gracie.
Happy birthday to you,
Gracie
Lowry.
Gracie Lowry. She turned 15 today. I saw her at church this morning, and I said, "Hey, I bet you're 21 years old, aren't you?" But she is turned 15. That's Chris and Anna's daughter. And
You gonna tell everybody that was Marilyn Monroe?
oh, that was Marilyn Monroe
Singing the president.
The president, Kennedy.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all remember that. Y'all might have been. Hey, we weren't even born.
Gracie doesn't remember that.
Gracie don't. I don't even remember that. But anyway, happy birthday, Gracie.
Gracie and my daughter are really good friends, and
Yeah.
it's hard to believe they're really both 15 years old.
Heck, unbelievable.
Hey, it's the time of the show where we roll the Facebook funnies. This is a picture of an asteroid crater in Arizona. Look how close it came to hitting the visitor center. Wow.
I love that, man.
A car's weakest part is the nut holding the steering wheel.
That's the truth there.
I'm going to give Bulldog Johnny credit where credit's due. Bulldog Johnny texted me that one and said, "Mr. Neal, you got to put this one up as a Facebook funny," and I liked it. So there you go, Johnny. That one's yours, buddy.
That was good. Heck yeah. Man.
Hey, before we get rolling into high school football and college football, which I know is that time of the year, but there's other stuff going on too. And we want to announce that Carroll High School out down in Ozark has named William Carnley their new head baseball coach. He played baseball right here at Troy.
Sure.
Under Coach Smart. And hey, best of luck, Coach Carney down in Ozark. I know he'll do a great job.
Heck yeah, and also not football related, but we had a commitment last week as well.
Commitment.
Ellie Castell from Dale County is committed to play softball for Enterprise State. Congratulations,
How about
Ellie.
how about Castle?
And Castle is
Ellie Castle.
Ellie Castle. That does look like Castell if you look at it.
If you look at it, it looks like Castle.
It looks like Castle too.
Oh man.
Her mom and dad sitting there watching, going,
Probably
"Who
going,
is this nut job?"
Hey, Hey, we also need to, before we get to football, recognize the American Legion Post 70,
man,
Wally,
what a great game.
for winning. There they are right there. They won the national championship in the American Legion division, and what an awesome accomplishment, man. They stuck with it. They were behind in that final game, came back and won it. And we'd also like to recognize special recognition for the 4 Troy affiliates that were affiliated with the team. And there they are right there. Darrell Lee, Coach Ross Hickson, Press Jeffcoat, and Walker Stallworth. That was the 4 true Troy boys that were affiliated with the team. And again, congrats to the Post 70 for their first ever national championship. Really special.
Heck yeah. Hey, the best part of that whole game was at the end when Press, when he struck that guy out, and all he did was like, ain't nothing but
thing, man.
I love that, buddy. That's pretty good, Press. I'm going to give you a ring on that one, Press. I love it when you just says,
that's all it is.
That's all it is, buddy.
Yep.
Well, hey, in volleyball, Charles Henderson got off to a great start by winning a 4-set match against Jeff Davis this past week. Way to go, Trojans. Keep up the good work. Man, they're going to have a good team.
They are. Hey, did you see the new Goshen helmet?
I
wanted to show that Goshen helmet tonight. I got a new logo. Look at this right here. I like that right there, man. That's good. What y'all think, man? What y'all think about the new Goshen Eagles helmet? They had a little change of the guard down there, and they had a big win this last Friday night. So I wanted to show that new Goshen Pride helmet. I thought that was sharp, man.
I love that helmet, dude.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. And let's take a second to wish former Charles Henderson running back Jonathan Carter good luck on the season down in Mobile as he plays for the South Alabama Jags.
Do you think there's any chance he might transfer back to Troy?
I don't know, man.
Maybe.
Just never know. I mean,
I'm just selfish.
I know.
Just selfish.
Mobile's a good little city, you know.
Yeah, close to the beach.
Got a lot of stuff to do there.
Yeah, you can't blame him. Let's run down the local football scores real quick. And Nate, could you copy? There you go, right there. And I'll read mine, Wally, and then you read yours. Enterprise 41, Bay, Florida 7, Tallahassee 37, Reeltown 13, Rehoboth 41, Ashford 8, Andalusia 35, Ops 7, Bullock County 33, Keith 16. Big win for Bullock County right there. Strawn 49, Red Level 7, Pike Liberal Arts 3, Mobile Christian 35, Highland Home 28, Providence 6, Highland Home 2-0. Watch out. GW Long 41, McKenzie 7, Ayrton 60, Dale County 28, Barber County 0, Patalia, Georgia 52, Kinston 34, Sampson 12.
And Auburn 17, Hoover 14 in the opening classic down at the Crampton Bowl. Dothan 45, Carroll 19. I did not see that coming at all. Charles Henderson 35, Pike County 14, Headland 36, Geneva 28, Northside 42, Houston County 20, Elba 40, New Brockton 7, Houston Academy 28, Wicksburg 0, Brantley 31, Luverne 7.
I didn't see that one coming. Now, I wouldn't have been shocked because Brantley won the game. I just didn't see a 28-point difference.
No, I didn't either. Goshen 38, Daleville 19, Zion Chapel 27, Florala 54, and Georgiana 18, W.S. Neal 14.
And that's the wrap on the Jamboree games.
Exactly, and I know up next is all our stats, but before we do the stats, I'd like to go ahead and just take this break, Nate, so when I get back, I don't have to be busted up.
Sounds good.
You know, because I'm dyslexic, you know, and it's hard to do two things at one time. So, right. And we're going to take the commercial break, but don't turn it on. We got all these cool stats. I want to recognize some good players, too. Be right back.
Hey, Wally, what you got us out here in this field for? Neil, I finally bought a brand new boat. A boat, man. Show it to me. Look at that. What? Got it on Facebook. Facebook? Yes, sir. The USS Alabama? Yes, I got to get some insurance. Well, you're going to need to call the Grease Agency. They sell insurance on everything. How you going to get it back to Troy? You got a trailer, don't you? I don't got a trailer. I hope you didn't buy any beachfront property in Arizona on Facebook. Call Grease Agency for all your insurance needs.
Man, what in the world? You just dang T-bone me right here. What in the heck? Playing with fidget spinner?
Wally, did you have a wreck?
Mr. Wally?
Man, this girl right here is playing with this fidget spinner, texting on the phone and T-bone me right here in the parking lot. I was about to go pay my speeding ticket.
Right here at the police station?
Yeah.
Well, luckily at the police station, we can just call All-Star Collision 808-8822. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm sorry. Can I have the fidget spinner back?
Yeah, you can
Please,
have it.
Mr. Wally. Thank
All she's
you.
worried about is a fidget spinner. Call All-Star Collision for all your accidents. 808-8822.
You gained donuts? Oh man, what a nice day with the windows down.
Yeah, cruising right along, man. Just running around Troy.
Hey man, what's that smell?
What do you mean? That's Hook's Barbecue, man.
Oh, that's
Hooks?
Oh, I'm going to Hooks, brother.
Oh my God, hold on! Neil, call Jason Jones.
What is it?
Out of oxygen, man.
Out of oxygen? You got your snorkeling device right there. What do you mean you're out of oxygen?
Oh, all this is to show people where you are, man.
What's that? Why you can breathe through that?
I need to call Jason.
Unbelievable. Jason, can you bring some oxygen from Jones Medical Supply down to St. Andrews State Park at the Jetties? Wally needs some oxygen. Call Jason Jones for all your oxygen needs. Moving on up to the big time. What's going on, Monopoly man?
Oh man, Neil,
You got money going everywhere.
I have bought up every bit of Troy, Alabama, but I'm missing a few spots right down here. Who can I call?
Man, you need to call Toby and Dina Adams at the Alabama Real Estate Connection. They'll let you finish buying all of Troy and Pike County. They're the best agents in town. They will work the hardest to get you the best deal. Give them a call, 566-4765. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. Hey, they're dealing at the Alabama Real Estate Connection. Hey, what's going on today?
Mr. Neal, do you know this guy? He comes here every day for breakfast and lunch.
This guy over here?
Yes.
Unfortunately, I do know him.
Man, look at the size of this chicken right here, man.
Oh my God, Wally, how many days in a row have you eaten here?
Every day, brother.
Come out to the Pig Cafe, Monday through Friday, breakfast and lunch. The biggest cat head biscuits for breakfast and the crispiest fried chicken for lunch. Come out to the Pig Cafe. That's an English band.
Oh man, Talking Heads, I love them, man.
I'll stop the world and melt with you. It's straight out of London. And it's getting better.
99 Luther Blues.
No, that's modern English.
Modern English, there you go.
Modern English, straight out of London right there. Did they have another hit?
I don't think they did.
That was their one.
That was that 80s British invasion, you know,
Yeah.
like Duran
Duran. Now Duran had about 12 hits.
Yeah, they were big hits.
We still got to get Ben Dunn on the show to talk about them.
Oh yeah, Ben loves them.
Yeah.
Big time. Well, hey, before I get stats, Coach Fred Burden,
Yeah.
he just texted me and he wanted everybody to know that the Charles Henderson Middle School, they play Redland Middle out of Wetumpka this Thursday at 5:30. So
And Redland's a brand new school.
brand new school.
Just
is.
opened up this
Where
year.
Callie Deeks used to live.
Yeah.
Now Redland, they're at the caution line.
Yep.
Okay. All right, let's go first. Bay County versus Enterprise. Final score is 41-7 in favor of the Wildcats. That was Coach Blackwell's opening game. So
1-0.
1-0, exactly. Enterprise rushed 23 times for 110 yards and went 8 for 16 passing. For 148 yards, Enterprise had 12 first downs and was penalized 8 times for 84 yards. A lot of time.
That is a lot of
Enterprise,
penalties.
that's unorthodox for you guys. Anyway, Bay County had 14 first downs, rushed 42 times, 81 yards, and went 11 for 23. Bay County was penalized 4 for just 25. They lead the series. Enterprise now leads that series 8-5. So apparently they play like every other year, big thing.
Every couple of years.
Exactly. All right, Dothan and Ozark. And this was this threw me out off the loop.
Dothan Wolves and the Carroll Eagles.
Exactly. Dothan's offense, they finished tonight with 376 rushing yards. The Wolves threw only one pass.
Wow.
Officially incomplete.
They wasn't trying to trick nobody.
No, sir. But did go back to pass 2 to 3 other times there at the end. Peterson finished with 147 yards and 3 touchdowns. Raymond Blackman followed with 96 yards with 1 touchdown. Octavius Thomas earned 71 yards, and Taiwan Vickers added 53. Carroll of Ozark trailed, now listen to this, 24-19 with 6 minutes and 20 to go in the third quarter. Listen to that.
Tight game.
Tight game all the way. Lost 45-19.
Wow,
It just
got
unraveled
didn't
at the end. All right, Charles Henderson versus Pike County. Charles Henderson came away with a 35-14 win over Pike County. Trojans got on the board first with possession with junior quarterback Parker Adams threw to Jawan Boyd for 4-yard pass to cap a 36-yard scoring drive. But the Bulldogs responded. 94 kickoff return. Eon Foster. I mean, let me tell you something, dude. When you score twice on kickoffs,
You're special.
you special, buddy. You are special.
Yep.
And Charles Henderson struggled on the kicking team. We had
Something to work on.
the game hadn't even started, and we were down 10. We had 2 offside penalties. And I was joking with James on the tape delay. I'm like, I've never seen that before. The game hadn't even started, and we got 2 penalty
penalties.
flags. And then he kicked it out of bounds. So 3 flags in one thing.
Unbelievable.
And then the 4th time he kicked it.
Touchdown.
Touchdown. But anyway, the quarterback for Pike County Bulldogs, Amari Barrow, he connected with Ian Foster for a 2-point conversion there, and that's when Charles Henderson was behind. That was the only time they were behind, 8-6 in the first quarter. Charles Henderson got on the board again on the next series. They set up a 56-yard return for Boyd to the Pike County 29. And then 7 plays later, baby, Antonio Frazier bullied his way from the 1-yard line.
Okay.
Pearson, of course, he hits the extra point.
Yep.
The next series, Charles Henderson started on the 48. Zach Colvin took it 7 plays later on a touchdown on 1-yard carry, and that put us up 21-8.
Okay.
And then Pike County drove, listen to this, Charles Henderson 1-yard line late in the second quarter. But, dude, our defense.
Goal line defense.
Goal line defense. And, you know, when Pike County got down there a couple times, but just
Charles
Henderson was not going to let them go in. They didn't. And I'm going to tell you, in the fourth quarter, Frazier ended the drive on a 12-yard touchdown run that put the Trojans 28-8 following Pearson's point after a 10. And then the big controversial play where
the sliding
fumble. And I have not seen the replay and all that. And Jim, I give Jim credit. Jim English was white hat. They took their time trying
to get it right.
Because you want to make it right. I know the people were booing, but you on games like that, you got to get it right. James Sparrow that was commentating, we never saw the beanbag.
Okay.
So I thought at first that the play was dead, but the coaches up in the box said they saw the ball in there.
Okay.
So I don't know. But anyway.
I don't think it hinged the outcome of the game.
Yeah, it didn't. But defensively was the key to Charles Henderson's victory, I thought. Damian Hart had a sack with 12 total tackles. Brandon Gibbons, 2 for lost plays on a sack, 11 tackles. Quay Grimes, 1 tackle for lost yards, 1 quarterback hurry. 88-yard fumble recovery for TD, and he also had 5 sacks. So Grimes is one that made that big play.
Okay.
But the big piece of the puzzle was led by one dude, Zion Grady. Let me tell you, folks, if y'all don't know who this cat is,
you will.
Listen to this. He had 4 TFLs, 3 sacks.
Tackle for loss.
Point extra attempt, blocked the snot out of it, not in another county, I think. 3 quarterback hurries, 15 total tackles. And with these stats, brother.
Hey. 5, 15 tackles.
Yeah, you are our Marco's player of the week.
That's a large one-topping pizza from Marco's here in Troy. Pizza. Hey, all you got to do is give them a call and say, my name is Zion Grady, and I'm the Sports Chat with Neil and Wally Player of the Week.
Exactly. Congratulations, my friend. All right, now Goshen versus Daleville. Goshen rolled up, listen to this, Neil, 357 yards.
Welcome back, Goshen.
Yes, sir.
I told y'all last year, hold your head up high. And they did. They got a better year.
Sure enough. Against Daleville, with 301 of those yards were all on the ground.
Running.
Andrews amazed 157 yards and 2 touchdowns on just 12 carries, while McClure were 66 yards and a touchdown on 10 carries. He also returned 4 punts for 111 yards, and that combined total, McClure netted 177 all-purpose yards.
All right, go ahead, baby.
He also picked up a sack on defense.
Okay,
so,
McClure.
I'm telling you, Stamey completed 3 of 5 pass attempts, 56 yards, touchdowns. Tyler McClendon, coached him in baseball many times. He caught 2 passes.
I work with his dad.
Yeah, Brian, good guy, man. And he had a touchdown as well. And Galloway rushed for 32 yards and a touchdown and recovered a fumble on defense.
How about that?
Okay, Pike Liberal Arts drove down to Mobile Christian. Corey Jones, he had 12 tackles, and Cade Renfro kicked a 32-yard field goal to give Pike their first ever points in the Alabama High School.
How about that?
Association
Hey,
game.
keep trucking out there, Pike Liberal players.
Yeah,
everything's gonna come out on the other side. Y'all be all right.
I saw a couple posts, and parents, you always want to uplift your kids and stuff. Man, just don't ever give up, man. You're in a building year, so just keep trucking. All right, Zion Chapel went down to Florella, and didn't turn up too good, Neil.
No,
they lost 52-28 preseason matchup. Mason Stewart led the Rebels on the ground. At Zion Chapel, they totaled 282 yards, and they rushed 286 in total offense.
Okay.
So Zion Chapel will open their regular season next week against
the Eagles.
The Eagles. Highland Home 28, Providence Christian 6. The Eagles stayed close with this 2A state run. You know, Providence Christian was bad.
They were good last year. Yes, sir.
Year, buddy.
Yes, sir.
And I really thought in the back of my mind, like, Highland Home might struggle, but they didn't. But Chapel Strickler, he scored the long Providence Christian touchdown on a 15-yard run. Let's see, Ryan Banner, he caught a pass for 66 yards for Highland Home. They scored late in the first half.
Yep.
And then they just pulled it away.
Highland Home pulled away.
Pulled it away.
Watch out for Highland Home. They got some dudes now. They 2-0.
Exactly. Yep. And the producer said I got a break, so we're going to take a break and then I'll fish it up the rest of these stats.
Got a few more games.
Yeah.
What in the world, man? I come over to check on things. What are you doing trying to beat that bush up?
Neil, my trimmer battery went dead, so I had to get this bat and try to trim this up.
You're not going to be able to knock it out with a bat. You got to call professional bush trimmers like Blake Turner with Turner Mowing. 465-0600. Call Blake Turner. You're going to fall off that ladder, man. Just quit right now. Let's call Blake Turner. Hey, call Blake Turner 465-0600 for all your yard needs. Man, what's that noise? What are you doing with that air conditioner heating unit?
Neil, my air conditioner went out last night, and I tell you what, I watch YouTube, and I know how to do all this stuff now.
Look, Wally, this could be really dangerous, man. You need to call Matt Johnson with Stone Cold Heating and Cooling. 268-0917. Licensed, insured, and bonded. You need to call Matt Johnson, Wally.
Hey, Neil, what does this red thing do?
Don't pull on the red wire. That could be dangerous, man. What'd you do? Don't pull on that red wire. Good gravy. Now you've done it. Call Matt Johnson with Stone Cold Heating and Cooling.
Wally, what are you doing in the cornfield, man? Get some corn, dude. Corn? Yeah. You can't get people's corn. That's against the law. Why don't you go to Piggly Wiggly on 231 or Greenhot where it's fresh produce? Come on, man.
Now, isn't this better? Air conditioning. Look at all this produce, man. Here we are at Piggly Wiggly on 231. Also, best butcher in Pike County, Reader's Choice 2020.
You know this guy?
Yeah, I know. Wally, what are you doing, man? What in the world?
Nice Bronco.
Why are you hugging the Bronco at Bill Jackson Ford?
Because I want a Bronco, brother.
Are you gonna buy it?
Yeah, I think so.
Jeez. Well, you can't just be out here hugging vehicles. You got to talk to the salespeople. What are you doing?
Kicking the tire. You know they say you got to kick the tire before you buy a new one.
You guys kick the tires. Bill Jackson Ford, Troy, Alabama. Also, Bill Jackson Chevrolet across the street. Hey, they got new vehicles on the lot. Come see them. Man, I'm up here at Southern Grill and Patio. Look at all these big green eggs, all these accessories, man. It's all you want with the big green eggs. Wally!
Neil, look at the size of this big old green egg here, man. Look at this thing.
That's a big old green egg. You can't get a green egg that big unless you're a platinum green egg dealer like they are at Southern Grill and Patio. Check out this new store up here on Grundy Street, right next to Troy Cable, along with Town and Country. Come visit the new store, the new layout. Look at all these big green egg accessories over here. Come see them at the new location on Grundy Street. Get you a big green egg, because I'm going to get me one.
Midnight alleys roam.
Who's this?
The Who? The Doors.
Cops and cars, topless bonds. Oh, yeah.
The Doors.
L.A. woman. Oh, I got to give a shout out to Matt Bone.
Go ahead.
Folks, Matt Bone, I don't know if y'all know him, he's a buddy with me and
One
Neil.
of our sponsors was Turner and Hammond.
Exactly. Anyway, today at church, Brother Nick was baptizing a gentleman who came to Christ.
Yeah.
And Brother Nick Matt let him borrow some duck waders.
Okay.
And, buddy, it just sloshed all in there, buddy. He was soaking wet. So poor Brother Nick. But, Matt, well, why would you do the preacher that way, man? I'll tell you, man. But it was a big joke. It was a good joke.
I bet that
anyway,
was funny.
it wasn't a joke. It just...
Right, it just happened that funny.
happened that way. Anyway, it was funny. Anyway, I got to give a shout out to church every now and then.
Yeah.
Okay. Elba 40, New Brockton 8. The Tigers led 33-0 at halftime, winning the season opener on the road. Alvin Henderson, the big guy.
Yep.
He ran for 191 yards on 13 carries and scored 3 touchdowns. J.T. Coleman had 149 yards on 11 carries. Watch out for Elba. They're going to be stacked. New Brighton quarterback Balin Foster threw for 92 yards, 7 for 11 passing. All right. Brantley and Luverne. Final score 31-7. Sophomore quarterback for Brantley was Jaden Parks. He was 11 for 15 with 5 touchdowns. Give you a ring.
Yep.
For 255 yards. Passing touchdowns of 40, 42, 20, 27, and 18.
Yeah.
John Bush.
Yeah, John Bush is number 3, and Laverne ain't covered him yet.
Yeah.
I watched it on TC2.
Yeah, John Bush rushed for 170 yards and 2 touchdowns, had 6 tackles. Celtic Brown had 11 for 75 tackles. Caleb Weed had a touchdown and 8 defensive tackles. For Luverne, rushing, D. Jones, he had 13 attempts for 109 yards.
Mm-hmm.
Taylor had 6 attempts for 21. Smith, 1 carry for 20 yards.
Okay.
And for passing Carter, he was only 1 for 9. And I wonder if that was the key. That Luverne just could not get the passing game.
Just the offense wasn't clicking at all.
Just wasn't clicking.
No.
Sure. Dr. Eddie Billings, he didn't have much to give me. It was a jamboree. CCA went down to Fort Dale and played. The varsity played first. They won 37-24, but he said the JV team gave up 17 points. Just threw them under the bus. JV.
4 JV kids.
But anyway, that's my stats for the week. We'll try to switch them up sometimes.
Yeah.
I get carried away. I get a lot of stuff that comes through. And heck, the other day I asked a guy for a roster, and he sent me a picture of a rooster. I go back and look, and I spelled roster rooster. Yeah. So he just sent me a picture
It's
of
a rooster.
That's what I asked for.
Yeah, I know. That's right. Well, hey, let's do the upcoming games.
Upcoming games.
Games. Nate, could you throw those up there? Did you copy and paste those? Brantley at Houston County. Enterprise hosts Auburn. Bullitt County at Lafayette. Dothan at Lee in Montgomery. Houston Academy hosts Daleville. Crenshaw Christian goes over to Abbeville Christian. Zion Chapel hosts Goshen. Pike Liberal Arts will host Bayside Academy. Greenville will host Park Crossings.
All right, Charles Henderson hosts 7A Mary Montgomery, and they're not a powerhouse. So just go ahead and tell you. Eufaula hosts Stanhope Elmore. New Brockton hosts Opp. Geneva at Bozeman. Geneva County hosts Luverne. Pike County at Strawn. Elba at Kinston. GW Long hosts Slocum, and Highland Home hosts Ayrton. That's going to be a good game.
That's right.
There, baby.
Now the picks, the Beat Wally contest, the Marco's Pizza Beat Wally contest.
Let me tell you, let me go ahead and just get this out there because I got beat up on it. These new settings on Facebook, and I know everybody's got Facebook. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They do all this interchange stuff. Historically, Neil and I had total access where we could monitor and change, delete, edit.
That is true.
Because I'm terrible, and Neil has to correct me.
No, I don't.
But now it won't let you do it. So when I did the Steel Wally's Pizza, it defaulted to relevant
comments. Relevant comments. Yeah.
So when I did the play, when I go by and check all of them off, Kevin Adams was the winner. Brick wall. Oh, Nate, I'll get you on that one. But
just tell them who won.
Kevin Adams won the first go round, but there he is, and his wife, lovely wife, sent that picture of him. Yeah. But hey, one of our sponsors, Derek Bell, his wife, Beth, she was the true winner. There she is on the right. She and Kevin tied, but she had the closest to the points. So, again...
Once you figured out how to see everything.
Yes, once we figured out to see everything. And God bless her, she says...
So we're giving out 2 pizzas.
We're going to give 2, but she said, Wally, I really don't want the pizza. I just wanted to brag to Derek.
There you go.
I said, no, you get that pizza, Beth. You earned it.
That's right.
But we are men of our word, and we're going to give away both those pizzas. So, now, let's talk
what we got for this Friday night.
I'm going to win. Hey, time out. I won, too, now.
You got beat on the points.
I got beat on the points, but I went 5 or 6-0.
Okay.
That's not
good picking. Good picking.
Okay.
Just wish you'd have won.
Yep, I know. Crenshaw Christian at Abbeville.
There you go.
Ayrton at Highland Home.
That'd be a good one.
Goshen at Zion Chapel.
Goshen much improved.
Pike County at Strawn. That's going to be a good one. Stanhope at Eufaula.
There you go, folks.
Yeah,
that'll be the 50-50 split.
Right there. That's going to be the 50-50. But what about this one for the total points, folks? Enterprise has got big-time Auburn coming.
They're hosting Enterprise.
Hosting Enterprise.
Auburn just beat Hoover last Friday night. Now they're coming to the Wildcat Stadium.
Yep. So those are the picks. I'll put those out there tonight. And please play. And again, I apologize for the walliness.
The walliness?
Yes, is that a word?
That's a new Wally bonnet. I'm going to put it in my phone. I keep the Wally bonnets in my phone. We now have the walliness.
Okay.
I like it.
Folks, we love y'all. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
Breaker 19, Breaker 19, I got cleared for a takeoff in Troy.
Whoa, Mr. Neal, Mr. Neal, what is he doing?
I don't know what he's doing. Wally, you don't have a pilot's license. I've already told you. I'm sorry, ma'am. Look, you got a CDL license. You need to call Tyler Transport at 566-7474. They're hiring every day. Those beautiful 18-wheeler rigs got those glide packages. Call Tyler Transportation if you need a job driving.
Here I come,
Get out of here. Good gravy. Hey, what are you doing, man? What in the world? What's happening? Unbelievable. Back up. Back up. Put it in reverse. Put it in reverse.
I need a mechanic.
Unbelievable. What have you done in there that caused all that smoke?
I watched a YouTube video.
Unbelievable. You got to take the thing to Road Mart where they know how to fix vehicles, a mechanic. Take the vehicle to Road Mart on 231 North. Don't be like Terry. I meant Wally. 566-3413 Road Mart, 231 North in Troy.
Hey, what are you doing in the surgery room at Southern Animal Hospital Pet Resort?
I'm about to circumcise this dog.
Man, don't circumcise that dog. Let Dr. Steve Barron help you with the spade and neuter process. Give him a call. Southern Animal Pet Hospital Resort, 770-1838. You got to be a medical professional and board certified to perform these kind of dog procedures on surgery. Give him a call. Southern Animal Pet Hospital Resort. It's so good to be back at Preston. I'm so hungry. I'm hungry too. You ready? What are you doing?
Kelly Tater.
What are you doing? Wally, that's somebody's food.
What kind of nut are you?
I'm so sorry. He gets in a trance when we come to Preston. I apologize. He is a nut job. Hey, snap out of it, man. Oh, that's not yours.
Oh, we're Preston's on.
Come out to Preston's and get your own Kaylee Tater. Man, hey, what are you not coming in to get some Crow's chicken and brundage?
I need some nugget sauce, man.
I'd like a nugget dinner with extra sauce and roll. Don't worry about him. He's on the thing over in the door.
Lower plastic, nugget dinner.
We're going to eat it here. Crow's and brundage.
Frozen brundage.
Well, hey there, Mr. Wally, how you doing?
Doing well.
Good, how'd you get in here?
I better not tell you.
They don't even open till 4.
Well, I'm waiting to hear Mr. Lenny Traver play, and I'm going to give him one of these bad boy steaks that they won an award for.
Best steak in the state. Also, best catfish awards a couple years in a row. Hey, my personal favorite is the fried shrimp and the cheese grits. Also, not mentioning the cheese biscuits that come out before the meal. You're going to love that.
I know.
And a little live music, like you said, Mr. Lenny Traylor, you can't beat it down at the old barn in Goshen, Alabama. Come see them.
Come see us.
Any music?
Hey,
What is that?
this is the reason we didn't do music, because we wanted to tell the fans that during the Meet the Trojans that we did, of course Neil couldn't go because he was recruiting.
Having surgery.
But our producer Nate, they're gonna try to upload it to our Facebook page.
Yeah, so the last Friday night.
Yeah, the last last Saturday.
Last Saturday night a week ago.
Yeah.
Meet the Trojans. Wally was there on the spot with a camera, and he interviewed the football players, the cheerleaders, the band.
Everybody, coaches. I got to see that of me with a tuba. I had a tuba on.
And it has run on Troy Cable, Channel 2,
Yeah.
but Nate just said that he would be able to upload that to our Facebook page. So that'd be pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what about Troy University, man?
We mentioned in our opening monologue, Wally, that Troy got another quarterback transfer.
Wow.
You can't never have too many. I mean, heck, man, it was Jared Daggie from he actually came from Western Kentucky, but he was only at Western Kentucky for a few weeks. But he is from West Virginia, and he started several games for Neil Brown's Mountaineers up there. Kid is 6'2", 208 pounds. He's originally from Lubbock, Texas. He was a top 10 quarterback coming out of Texas, and he was at Bowling Green, and he transferred to West Virginia in 2018. Listen to this, Wally. You ready? In 2020, Daggie earned all Big 12 honors. He threw for 2,587 yards, 14 touchdowns, and only 4 interceptions at West Virginia. In 2021, he completed 65% of his passes for 3,048 yards and 19 touchdowns. During his entire college career, he's thrown for 10,494 yards and 79 touchdowns. He's one of the most accurate passers in college football. When Neil Brown landed the 5-star quarterback transfer J.T. Daniels from Georgia, that's when Daggie saw the writing on the wall at West Virginia and was out the door. He comes to Troy from a couple of weeks at Western Kentucky, and he's immediately eligible at Troy. Immediately eligible, Wally.
Wow. Well, all those stats sound good, Neil. But to me, I think he has a long hill to climb beating out Gunnar Watson. That's just me. He looks and knows the playbook backwards and forwards.
Yeah.
You know that. Has been in the Troy system now, what, 4 years?
4 years.
He's been there 4
yeah,
years.
he's playing out his COVID years.
Yeah, his knowledge of the game could only help our quarterback, though. But,
Yeah, and it's you're right. Gunner's cemented. He knows the playbook backwards and forwards. Gunner's got the support of the offensive line and the running backs. Those are his brothers in war. So, but you're right. He does got a hill. Daggie's got a hard hill to climb. But as far as the Utah transfer, remember that guy?
I remember him.
Peter Costelli. I'm hearing that him and Gunner, they've already separated. Gunner's already separated himself from him. Costelli's clearly number 2. Gunner's already put him in the, hey, this is my team, buddy. So the Utah transfer, Gunner's already put him in the waylight, and Gunner already beat him out. That's what I'm hearing. That Costelli was clearly number 2. But so we'll see. We'll see, Wally. This Daggie coming in from West Virginia, he's got a tough hill to climb.
Yeah.
You think maybe after 4 or 5 weeks with the Trojans, he might have a grasp of it then, and then challenge Gunner for the remainder of the season?
It could be, especially if Gunner, falls on some hard times, or he gets jammed up a little bit.
Yeah.
But
hey, over at Auburn, I'm just telling you what I'm reading on the chat boards. I'm hearing T.J. Finley has won the hearts of the Auburn players. It means a lot. This means a lot. And if you're a coach, and you're going to want to start a quarterback that your team wants to play for. I mean, really. And you want those other 10 players on the field going 110% every play. You want to put the quarterback out. If playing T.J. Finley is what gets that team motivated and going, then that's what Brian Harsin needs to do. He's got to do it. Maybe a short leash. Maybe a short leash.
Is this the guy that got caught on a high-speed chase on a moped? Is this the guy you're talking about?
Yeah, it is. It is. All I can say is, yeah, it is.
Okay.
It is. T.J. Finley is the quarterback that got in trouble on the moped 2 weeks ago.
High-speed chase.
It wasn't a high. It can't be high speed on the moped. It was just a chase.
That's what the paper says. It's a high-speed chase. Well, let's talk about nation's #1 ranked team for a little bit. Alabama opens up with Utah State on September 3rd. Tuscaloosa kicks 6:30. And then Alabama goes to Texas on September the 10th. Out in Texas. At 11 o'clock kick. I still don't get that.
I don't either. That's got to be some big-time television dollars right there for Alabama, Texas to play at 11 a.m.
Somebody sat around a round table and said...
Now, that's 10 a.m. out there, right? Or is it noon here?
No,
it's noon here.
But somebody sat around the table about all the games that week.
Yes.
And said, we want the Bama-Texas game at 11 a.m.
What we need to do is do some research to see who that primetime slot is. It must be a huge game.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
But, I mean, you would think with that.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. But I don't know, man. Who, now, Auburn got Mercer or something?
They got Mercer, and they got San Jose State. They got 2 powder puffs coming out. Auburn to be 2-0. Auburn to be 2-0. They might, but Auburn don't. They don't really get after it until September the 17th when Penn State comes calling. And so that'll be their first test. You just hope nobody gets hurt against Mercer or Penn State. I mean, Mercer or San Jose State, because when Penn State comes, man.
Let me ask you this. Is it true that Penn State's already favored against Auburn in Auburn? Did you see that?
I think the early line, yeah.
Why? I don't understand that. I joke about Auburn, but let me tell you something. All jokes aside, that Finley kid, he going to be something. Yeah. I joke with you about him and my buddies about him, but that kid, he might be what Auburn needs.
Hey, how about the Atlanta Braves? They took 3 out of 4 from the New York Mets, and then turned around and took 2 out of 3 from the league-leading Houston Astros. The Braves are hot right now. They're fun to watch. If you saw them last night, 11 inning overtime.
What about my Cubbies, man?
Extra inning. The Cubbies have actually won about 6 out of 8. They're on a
World
little
Series
streak.
bound, baby.
Yankees. And I'm going to go ahead and say it. I hate it, James. Dodgers are the best team out there. Thank y'all for showing tonight. We'll see you next week.